Hi there, this is Ranjit and I have this HTC Desire 501 with me, and in this video we'll do the full in-depth review. I've also made some other videos with the HTC Desire 501, like the gaming review, the camera review, and the unboxing. Links for those will be in the YouTube show notes. And this HTC Desire 501 is a dual SIM phone, and it's a dual SIM active phone. And regarding pricing, I would say it's a entry-level mid-range Android phone by HTC. And regarding the pricing, before I proceed with that, let me thank Faisal Communications for providing this unit for review. And on the box, it says that it's priced around 18,290 is what is quoted on the box, but Faisal Communications quoted me a price, street price of around 15,000 for this Desire 501. And before we proceed, let me give you a physical overview of this device. On the front, we have this 4.3-inch screen, and the screen quality is actually very good. It's not a HD screen, but don't disregard that. The quality of the screen provided is actually very good, and the viewing angles also, as you can see, are very nice. We also have a front-facing camera that's a 2.1 megapixel and a nice earpiece. But the thing is that I tested this phone with a lot of voice calls, and I would say the voice calls were clear and it was decent, but it was not the best. If I would say the best is 10 on 10, I would rate this one something like 7.5 to 8 out of 10. On the bottom, we'll see 3 touch type capacitive buttons. That's the back, home, and this is for the multitasking. Moving towards the back, I think so this is the highlighting factor of this device. It has an 8 megapixel camera with this LED flash. Also, it has a f-stop of 2. Hence, even in low lighting conditions, the photos that we take from this HTC One come out to be really good. Actually, I made a dedicated video regarding the camera performance. You can check out that, in which I'll show you a lot of sample shots and videos that I took with this one. The only con is that the video is just restricted to 720p, not 1080p. And this is entirely made up of plastic. We have the HTC branding, and it also has Beats audio support, and this is the speakerphone. The back can be open, and you just press it like this and you pull this and it opens. The battery also is user replaceable. It can be opened, and it's a 2100 milliampere battery. Again, as it's a dual SIM phone, it accepts dual SIMs, and you use a micro SIM with this one. I did all my testing with just one single SIM, and we can also add a micro SD card up to 32 GB. Another one thing that is interesting is that this phone, though it's a budget oriented phone, it does support NFC. So that's kind of interesting. Now let me just give you the physical overview from the top. On the top, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack, and we have this power on off button, which is again made up of metal, and we have the volume rockers on this end. Nothing else. Moving down, we have the micro USB slot that will be used for charging the main microphone, and on this end, nothing. In terms of look and feel, as you can see, the phone looks actually pretty stylish for the budget, and the feel of the phone is also pretty nice. One thing is that the back is totally plasticky, and it's kind of a slippery plastic. So that's not one of the things that I like. It's actually highly slippery. Now let's move on to the phone, and it's powered by a 1.15 gigahertz dual core processor. And to show you that, I will use the CPU-Z application. And as you can see, it's powered by an ARM Cortex A9 chip clocked at 1.15 gigahertz. It's a dual core chip, and the GPU used on this one is a Mali 400 GPU. Again, yeah, the Mali 400 GPU is a decent GPU, but it's kind of outdated. It's not the latest one. And the chipset on which this Desire 501 is based is the Nova Thor chipset. It's not a Qualcomm based or anything like that. And it was an odd choice because none of the other manufacturers are using this Nova Thor chipset these days. We did see some of the devices using Nova Thor in 2012 and early 2013 by Sony, but Sony also gave up. So it was interesting to see that HTC opted for this one. I'm not a big fan of that chipset, and that reflects in the performance also. Sometimes I do notice a little bit of lag with this phone. Coming to the RAM, it has 1 GB of RAM, and the screen resolution is 480 by 800. And regarding storage, we have 8 GB of internal storage. Out of that, you get about 5.3 GB. You can also add a micro SD card, as I told you. Another good thing is that this phone does support USB OTG cable, and I tested that and it works. I'll show you that a bit later. Coming to the battery life, as I told you, it has a 2100 milliampere battery. I did all my testing with just a single SIM battery, and I would say the battery life was kind of average, nothing spectacular, nothing bad, but just kind of average. One thing I'm really annoyed is that it does take a lot of time to charge, and let me show you this. I find one thing that is very silly with this phone. For example, when it's charging, yeah, you get this light, I can understand, but this animation also continuously goes on and you cannot disable this, and it's kind of irritating. And I think so because of this animation, it does take a lot more time to charge. So it's silly that HTC has made this, and it can be an annoying factor if you charge your phone at night and you're in the same room. So that's one annoying factor I have with this phone. Now coming to the performance and Android version, let me show you the same. We do not get any quick toggles over here, but you can access the settings over here. And again, it runs the HTC's Sense UI, hence everything is skinned. And as you can see, you notice a little bit of lag there. And let's talk about the Android version. And it's running the Android version 4.1.1, that is Jelly Bean, and it's kind of outdated. Regarding the UI, it's running the HTC Sense 4 Plus. Let me also show you the storage tab. And as I told you, out of that 8 GB, I have installed a lot of apps, etc. Hence, I have just 2.3 GB, but you'll have 5.3 GB. And you can also add a micro SD card. As I told you, I added a 2 GB SD card, and you can also use USB storage. That is, you can use a USB OTG cable and connect pen drives, etc. So that's a nice thing. Coming to sensors, it does have a auto brightness sensor, and that works pretty well. And if you leave it at auto brightness setting, which I suggest you should do, even outdoors, the screen is actually fairly legible. Again, just look at the screen. Considering the budget oriented fact, the screen quality that HTC has put in is actually very good. Now coming to the general performance, we do get this gesture. We can access up to 7 home screens on this device. And I did notice a little bit of lag here on this device because I'm used to high-end device, but if you are not, you won't notice it. But one place where I did notice that it tends to lag is that if you are doing heavy multitasking, or if you're downloading anything in the background, then there is a noticeable lag on this device. So by no means it's a lag-free phone, but again, I won't complain too much considering the price point. Now, as we are connected to our Wi-Fi network, let's fire up the web browser, and we'll use the default web browser. And just notice that I am on the, I'm using the full desktop site, and this is the CNET website. And if you can see, it loaded it actually pretty quickly. And the good thing with this default browser is that if you just zoom into an area, text reflow is there. So it automatically reflows the text. So it's nice. Generally, most of the HTC phones have this feature, and this one also has it. So that's nice. As you can see, it works fine. And this is a pretty heavy website. And then also it is rendering it without any issues. Let's go to the home page. And as you can see, it had rendered it without any issues. Let's now just go to our website, that's tech2buzz.com, because we have some YouTube videos that are embedded. And let's see how well it handles embedded videos. One thing I find annoying is that regarding the multi-touch points, it has just 2 multi-touch points. And when I was typing fast, I think so that was restricting it. I'll show you that a bit later. And this is our website. Let's open up any of the stories. They have YouTube videos embedded, and let's see how it handles it. Let me move to this orientation. And as you can see, the orientation change was actually pretty quick, and we have a YouTube video embedded. And actually nothing is coming. That's kind of disappointing. Let me just refresh again. And yeah, it loaded now. And let me just try to play back this video, this YouTube video, and let's see how it handles it. I'll keep the volume at max. And as you can see, it's a little bit sluggish here. And as you can see, it is giving us an issue. We just have audio, not video. Let us also try. This is the default, what do you say, video app. Sorry, the default browser. Let's also try this on a third-party browser like Chrome now. Regarding multitasking, you can hit this and swipe away and kill the apps like this. And I would suggest that you do this if you're try to play a huge game or something like that. And I also have Chrome browser, so let's invoke that, and let's go to our website, that's tech2buzz.com. again on this one, and let's close all the tabs, nothing should be running, and let's go to our website again, that's tech2buzz.com. and this is the keyboard. It's fairly wide, so you won't have any issues typing. And again, as you can see, it actually loaded it pretty quickly. And let's open up one of the stories again, and let's see how it handles it now. This is the Chrome browser, and let's play this video now.
Hi there, this is Ranjit.
And as you can see, in the Chrome browser, it is able to play YouTube videos without any issues. There's a little bit of cracking of noise here. Let me go to full screen and see how it handles it. As you can see, there is a little bit of cracking of sound. As you can see. Let me just go back. Let's just go back. So yes, it can play back YouTube videos within the Chrome web browser, but there, as you notice, there is a little bit of lag here. Apart from this playing YouTube videos on other websites, browsing was not an issue. So that's for the web browsing, I would say. And again, it's a good idea to kill all the apps. Now coming to media playback, here also I had some decent experience actually, and for that I have two videos loaded on this pen drive, and as this HTC Desire 501 supports what do you say USB OTG cable, let's test that. And once you plug in, as you can see, my pen drive is glowing, and we'll use the MX video player. I had downloaded it, and as you can see, and we'll use this USB. As you can see, we see this USB option, and we have the two videos. This is a 720p video, so let me try that. And as you can see, it has no issues actually playing 720p videos. And again, I would say the screen quality is actually very good on this device. So let me get out of this one. It could also play actually 1080p videos also. And as you can see, let me just play this one. For the most part, many of the 1080p videos it could play, but some of them were a bit choppy. So for the smoothest video playback, I would say restrict it up to 720p. So that's for the video playback. Also, I tried the native YouTube player and I had no problems with that. Now coming to gaming, here also I had a mixed experience. It could play many of the casual games, but even in Subway Surfer, I noticed a little bit of lag here and there. Dead Trigger 2, that ran very well, but in Asphalt 8, also I set it at medium settings, and it could play it fine, but the game was a little bit sticky, and I think so I'll attribute the stickiness due to the fact that it just has two multi-touch points. So that's kind of annoying that HTC cut corners here. Coming to sensors here, HTC did not cut corners, and as you can see, for example, see that lag, I didn't kill the apps. That's why this Compass app runs fine on this one. Again, as I told you, if you do heavy multitasking, it tends to lag. Hence, it's a good idea to kill extra apps that you're not using. Now coming to the camera, the front-facing camera, I just used it with video calling, and it was nice. The other party said that I was very clear. And regarding the rear-facing camera, that's an 8-megapixel camera. Here I would say HTC did an incredible job. The camera performance of this Desire 501 is among the best in this price range for Android phones. The video came out to be also very good, but it only shoots video up to 720p, and also the pictures that I took came out to be really good. I've actually made a dedicated video regarding the camera performance, so if you want to check out the sample shot, please check out that video. But regarding the camera, I would say that's the star point of this device. Now coming to the dialer, we have the HTC custom dialer, and let me show you the speakerphone also. Let me just dial this number. And let's put it on speaker.
The number you have is not valid. Please check the number and try again.
As you can see, it's pretty loud. Let's try this number. This is a valid number, I guess.
Welcome to 123 Vodafone Satellite Services.
So this is the experience I had. Some of the voice calls were very, very clear on this phone, and some were a little bit muddy. Hence, I would rate the cellular voice call quality on this phone to be about 7.5 to 8 out of 10. Now coming to the keyboard, as I told you, it's nice, and this is the default messaging app that you get. And you can use this keyboard like this, and you do have that predictive text also, so that's not an issue. And it also works in this orientation, so that's not an issue. So what do I feel about this HTC Desire 501? I would say it's a decent entry-level mid-range Android phone if you're looking for a dual SIM Android phone, and particularly looking for a dual SIM active kind of a Android phone. And your major priority, I would say, is the camera performance. Yes, you will notice a little bit of lag here and there with the device. It's not a completely lag-free phone. I noticed the lag almost every time I used it. But again, if you are a person who is not too much worried about that, and the primary issue for you is excellent camera performance, then this HTC Desire 501 makes a lot of sense. But if camera is not the highest priority for you, I would say the Moto G 16GB can be had for a little bit less. That is selling in India for around 14,000. That's overall a better device. I hope that you found this video review for this HTC Desire 501 helpful. I've also made some other videos also regarding this Desire 501. Links for those videos will be in the YouTube show notes. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching this video. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video. Hi there, this is Ranjit, and I have this HTC Desire 501 dual SIM model with me, and we'll be doing the unboxing and have a first look at this one. And quite a few of you have requested me to review this unit, so I'm doing it. And I want to thank Faisal Communications for providing this unit for review. And before we proceed, let's talk about the pricing. The price quoted here on the box is 18,290, but Faisal Communications quoted me a street price of around 15,000 for this phone. And this Desire 501 is kind of an entry-level mid-range Android phone, and this is a dual SIM active phone. It sports a 1.15 GHz dual-core processor. It does not specify which variant. It sports a 4.3-inch screen. Screen resolution is standard 480 by 800, and it has 1 GB of RAM. Striking thing is that the rear-facing camera is an 8-megapixel shooter with a f2 aperture, so it should be good for low-light photography. So let's quickly look at this HTC Desire 501, and it says that we get 25 GB of cloud storage for 2 years courtesy of Dropbox. Again, if you're watching this video in some other countries, the box might be a lot smaller. This is India specific packaging. So we get the HTC Desire 501 itself. So let me take that out, and let's see what else do we get. Actually, we get the HTC branded USB charger. This is earphones that we get with this one, and this is just a micro USB to USB cable. Apart from that, we also get this dual SIM pamphlet. Let me zoom in, and it shows us how to remove the back cover and insert micro SIM and a micro SD card also. And it supports 2 SIM cards because it's a dual SIM phone. And this is the warranty statement, license and safety and regulatory guide. So let's keep all these things to the side and look at the interesting thing that is this handset itself. Obviously, most of the HTC phone, the build quality initially looks great. It's the same case with this one also. And we have the 8 megapixel camera, and let's see if it has any juice. The battery is a 2100 milliampere battery. I had already set this up, but the battery is a little bit low, so I'll just make it quick. And it's running the Sense UI. Let's just look at the settings. Let's go to the settings and let's go to about, and let's look at the software information. And it's running the Android version 4.1.1, that is Jelly Bean. So pretty outdated version of Android that we have with this one. And let's go to the display, and we have the auto brightness sensor here, but let's put it to manual for now. And as you can see, so auto brightness is there. Also we have a LED notification light on this one. And let's look at the actual storage on this one. And as you can see, internal storage is 8 GB, and out of that 8 GB you get 5.3 GB that is available to you. We also have a micro SD card slot on this phone, so you can also use that. So that's regarding the storage. Again, that's standard for the phones at this price point. And we also have the HTC Media Link HD with this one. And this is the stock HTC what do you say, Sense UI that we get. Let's see if we get this gesture. Yes, we do get this gesture, and as you can see, we can access all the 5 home screens via this one. Let's look at the app tray. This is the app tray, and we also have Dropbox pre-installed, and we also have FM radio. So for people who like FM radio, that is pre-installed on this phone. We have the flashlight. Let's try that, and as you can see, that works. And we also get this WeChat and tune in radio, etc. And I noticed a little bit of stuttering here. Again, I'll be testing this phone, I'll be doing the benchmarks, and I'll also try to do a gaming review before I end this, what do you say, quick unboxing. Let's look at the camera, because that's what it says a lot. So it's an 8 megapixel shooter, and we do get that tap to focus, as you can see. And actually there is hardly any, what do you say, shutter lag. The moment you press, it's taking the shot, so that's pretty nice. So this photo came out to be pretty good. I'll also do an in-depth review with this camera. I'll take some sample shots also. So that's it for now for this quick unboxing of this HTC Desire 501. I'll be producing a lot more videos on this HTC Desire 501, and I'll also do a full in-depth review for the same. That's it for now. Thank you. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.
Чехол для телефона имеет специальный вырез под передний динамик и специальную магнитную застежку для удерживания крышки. Чехол сделан в тонком и элегантном дизайне. Имеет специальный вырез под заднюю камеру и под задний динамик. Он открывается слева направо как книжка. Имеет специальный вырез под различные мелочи, под визитные карточки. Ваш телефон внутри чехла крепится на специальный силиконовый слой. Чтобы закрепить телефон, требуется снять верхнюю пленку. Вот таким вот образом. Снимаете пленку, крепите телефон внутри, он отлично держится, никуда не падает и не выпадает. Вы можете поставить телефон на подставку и придать любой угол наклона, вплоть до 90 градусов. Силиконовый слой многоразовый, вы можете наклеивать телефон очень-очень много раз.
Welcome to Rikombu, Basil here, comparing an HTC Desire 500 with an HTC One. The HTC One is the flagship HTC phone for 2013. Introducing Sense 5, it was a revelation, really putting HTC on the map all over again. The HTC Desire 500 is the mid-range offering, but it also crams Sense 5 in there, making it the lowest end Sense 5 device to date. But how does the flagship compare against this mid-ranger? Well, we're going to start off by talking about the design, and as you can see, the all-metal HTC One looks almost flawless. The HTC Desire 500 carries some of the same features like a tapered edge, for example, but it couples it with a plastic body. It's not a unibody like the HTC One. The back cover is indeed removable, and if we take it off, we can see it encases the phone very, very elegantly, and couple that with NFC, sits quite nicely. Underneath the back cover, you've got micro SD expandability, not to mention a micro SIM slot. Slipping that back in there, feeling quite like a sensation the way the case envelops the phone itself. We can start talking about other elements of the design. As far as buttons go, both devices have a volume rocker on the right hand side, a micro USB port at the base, and no buttons to the left. There's a micro SIM slot to the left hand side of the HTC One. Up at the top of both phones, you've got a power button and volume rock 3.5mm headphone jacks. The displays are also very, very different. While they both pack LCD screen technology, you've got a full HD resolution display on the HTC One and a QHD display on the HTC Desire 500. This QHD display gives you a PPI of 216, whereas that of the HTC One is it's over double that. Yes, so that's really, really impressive, and side by side you really do see the difference. Still, the HTC Desire 500 does look perfectly bright and is very responsive to the touch, as you should be able to make out. At the front, you've got boom sound speakers. That's 2 speakers on the HTC One for incredible audio quality, as well as a front-facing camera. Front-facing camera on the HTC Desire 500, but no boom sound. As far as the rear-facing cameras go, you've got an ultra-pixel camera on the HTC One loaded with image stabilization. This means your handshake will be compensated for, and the low-light shots are going to be that little bit better. The higher resolution camera on the HTC Desire 500 comes in at 8 megapixels in contrast to 4.3 on the HTC One, but it doesn't pack this advanced technology, so low light shots won't be quite as on point. Still, both have flashes and both should perform perfectly adequately with very nice low aperture lenses, f2 on the HTC Desire 500. Inside, it's Sense 5 and it is virtually identical, save for the customizations that we ourselves have made on the Desire. It's HTC One. Sense 5 coupled with Android 4.2 on the HTC One and Android 4.1 on the Desire 500. It's a slightly out of date version of Android, and we're not entirely sure if that's what it's going to end up with on the final unit. Hopefully it won't. Internals are also extremely different. Quad-core Qualcomm Snapdragon 600 processor clocks at 1.7 GHz on the HTC One, one of the best performers out there, and with the optimizations HTC makes, Sense is absolutely flawless, as you can see, even a couple of months into use. The HTC Desire 500 has a 400 processor, that's Qualcomm Snapdragon 400, clocked at 1.2 GHz. Now, this isn't going to be worked out by this display. Packing half the pixels means you're putting half the pressure on the processor, so everything's still perfectly smooth. Gaming should be a-okay, but what's really going to inhibit your gaming performance on the HTC Desire 500 is the 4 gigabytes, yes, 4 gigabytes of internal memory. This will hardly be enough to get 2 or 3 decent games on there, like Nova 3 for example. The HTC One, in contrast, packs 32 or 64 gigabytes of memory, though it isn't expandable, in contrast to the Desire 500. Remaining specs include RAM, 2 gigabytes and 1 gigabyte respectively, and that's pretty much it. The battery life of the HTC Desire 500 is yet to be tested, so we really can't say how it stacks up against the One. So all in all, that's our comparison. If you have any questions, please fire them in the comments section below and we will endeavor to answer them for you. If you like this video, click like, and if you like the channel, please just click subscribe.
The Desire 600 design takes several cues from the HTC One. The more affordable smartphone may be entirely made of plastic, but it's still got the dual front speakers, complete with the Beats Audio software enhancement. The similarities with the One continue below the screen, where we find the back and home capacitive buttons combo surrounding the company logo. Speaking of the screen, it's a 4.5-inch Super LCD2 of QHD resolution, resulting in a pixel density of 245 pixels per inch. A 720p display would have certainly been nicer, but obviously the budget didn't allow it. HTC has aimed the Desire 600 Dual at the lower mid-range segment, which also explains the inclusion of a second SIM slot, a very popular feature in emerging markets. Under the hood, the Desire 600 Dual SIM packs a Qualcomm Snapdragon 2 chipset with a dual-core 1.2 GHz Cortex-A5 CPU and Adreno 203 GPU. The relatively low available processing power probably explains why the 8-megapixel camera is only capable of 720p video recording rather than 1080p. Happily, the back cover is removable and reveals the 2 SIM card slots with a micro SD card slot. Next to them is the 1860 mAh battery, which HTC says is good for up to 11 hours of 3G talk time. Just like the HTC One, the Desire 600 Dual SIM comes with the Sense 5 user interface that in this particular case is running on top of Android 4.12. This includes the all-new lock screen that gives you shortcuts to 4 apps, as well as info on the current weather conditions and missed calls or unread messages. Past it, you're greeted with the Flipboard-like Blink feed. It combines your social updates with news from present sources into one straightforward informational punch. The Blink feed is the first pane by default, but can be moved or even disabled. Moving to the right of Blink feed reveals the familiar old home screen. You'll notice, however, that app icons are refreshed entirely in Sense 5. You can have up to 5 home screens, which can hold apps, shortcuts, and widgets. Instead of side-scrollable paginated panes, you get an interrupted vertically scrollable grid of icons with added settings, Google Play, and search shortcuts. The task switcher interface is redesigned too. You get to it by double tapping the home button and it displays a grid of 9 thumbnails. To dismiss an app, hold it and flick it up. To get to Google Now, you can simply hold the home button.
Hola, ¿qué tal amigos de YouTube? Bueno, esto es solo un mensaje de apoyo a todos aquellos chicos nini. Nini significa no trabajar ni estudiar. En el país existen miles de millones. Y bueno, esto es solamente un video de apoyo para decirles que yo sé que pueden algunos días pensar en si, quiero trabajar, quiero hacer algo más o conseguirme una vida social, pero es como estar con barreras invisibles, pero es muy raro porque igual como uno dice, yo tengo suficiente con mi mundo virtual o no sé, con toda tecnología digital, en HDTV, televisión por internet, videos en YouTube, televisión peer-to-peer, videos 3GP, todo esto, televisión vía satélite. Entonces como que uno dice, ya tengo todo lo que necesito aquí, justamente, ¿no? Además, también quiero decirles que no están solos y que, bueno, si tienen acceso a la internet, bueno, lógicamente ahora tienen acceso a internet porque están viendo este video y algunos días pueden pensar, ay cielos, caray, esto es una mierda, mi vida es una mierda, la vida es una mierda, por X razón, digamos, ay, qué familia me tocó, mi papá es mi mamá, mi tal, pero si miran a su alrededor, si miran a los vecinos, a toda su ciudad o a todo bla bla bla, van a ver que todo es igual y que ustedes no son los únicos así. También quería decirles, amigos de YouTube, que nunca había hecho esto. Amigos de YouTube, no sé por qué nunca había hecho esto. De decir, de hacer videos más así, al estilo videoblog, vlog, livecasting también es otra. Estar transmitiendo las 24 horas tu cuarto o las cámaras de seguridad de tu casa. Es el futuro. Tú tal vez ni siquiera tengas las cámaras o el ancho de banda o las cuestiones técnicas que son mínimas y no costosas. Pero bueno, ¿qué más les iba a decir? ¿Qué más? Android 2500, estás viendo este video, gracias. Luis Fernando López Ortuño, de Tultitlán. Un lugar para vivir, un lugar para divertirse, muy cercano a la Ciudad de México, muy cercano a todo. Tiene línea de metro. Él además es metro aficionado. Le gusta todas estas cuestiones de las señales de televisión y todo esto. Eso es cool. Y todo eso. Y bueno, ¿qué más les iba a decir? Sí, él es por mucho el único que ha localizado mi contenido en internet, mi data, mi videodata en internet, en YouTube. Y eso es muy especial, porque es realmente videos geniales que alguien muy interesado en las cosas interesantes y cool lo localizaría. Y bueno, creo que eso era todo. Igual seguiré haciendo videos de otras cosas que nos pasan, que nos pasa a todos. ¿Han visto esos videos en las redes peer-to-peer? En las redes P2P, por ejemplo, con el programa Chareasa 2, versión 2.2.5.0. Esos videos en donde aparecen GD stuff, you know, boilovers, KDB, PJK, todo eso, Boy Más Man. Y todas esas cuestiones, Nambla. Y Bueno, si ustedes son fans de South Park, saben lo que es Nambla. Lo sabrán. Y bueno, Coca-Cola. Bueno, ¿qué más les quería comentar? Es que tengo tantos temas que ni siquiera sé de qué hablar. Ni siquiera estoy seguro si voy a poder subir esto, porque es en HD y tendría que convertirlo a MPG y está en resolución alta, y convertirlo a 320 por 240 en MPG en formato MP3, en formato más ligero, que arrancaría por lo menos una computadora de 1997 con un procesador AMD K7 de 300 MHz. Bueno, estas cuestiones volverían loco a cualquiera, ¿no? Pues en el mundo digital todo el mundo usa estos medios, Ustream, Justin TV, todos estos medios de live streaming y todas estas cuestiones que ya hasta te venden en la tienda de la esquina. No necesitas ser un genio o alguien súper dotado para saber de estos medios, porque incluso en la televisión o en medios comunes te promocionan ya estos medios. Qué fácil se ha vuelto, por ejemplo, si eres gay y estás por siempre en el closet y te gustan chavitos, así, güeritos, así, no sé, ya sabes. Qué fácil se ha vuelto con la tecnología. Pues simple y sencillamente descargas la data, descargas el video, lo usas, lo almacenas, haces respaldo en 7 lugares diferentes. Y sí, en internet, en discos DVD, en cualquiera que sea el caso. Además, quería comentarles acerca de sí, PDS de este chico de Tokio, PDS Kaushigaisha. Los que son conocedores ya sabrán quién es. PDR Kaushigaisha. R&W Daken también. Sí, también quería comentarles acerca de que, bueno, yo soy este usuario. Sé que nadie va a ver esto, por tal vez 1, 2, 3 personas, y eso es bueno. 1 o 2, 3 personas, que son ganancia. No quiero que me vean en todo el planeta. Además, ¿para qué? Además, ¿sacaría dinero de Google AdSense? Nah. ¿O fama? Nah. ¿Para qué? Ya tengo sexo virtual. Trabajo, no lo necesito. Solo para la Chokis, la Coca-Cola y pizzas instantáneas, submarinos de vainilla y litros de leche helada para los submarinos de vainilla también. Esto es super X, pero es información útil de lo que pasa hoy en día, de nosotros, los nini. Sí. Y bueno, ya les hablé de... también quiero decirles acerca de cuánta tecnología es lo mínimo que pueden tener. Bueno, lo mínimo es una laptop, un smartphone o un celular cualquiera. Puede ser uno de estos celulares Huawei HUAWI, celulares asiáticos. Puede ser sin Android, para que tomen simplemente el video feed, la señal de video, de todo lo que quieran. Y bueno, finalmente un televisor. No, es smartphone, tablet y celular. Celular, laptop y tablet. Esos son los tres: celular, laptop y tablet. Aunque bueno, pueden dejar la tablet para el último, si es que no están mucho fuera de casa. Pero eso sí, la laptop es esencial. Y un celular no muy costoso para el video. Renrakusaki oshiete kuremasen ka? Soukai desu yo. Natori ga arigatou gozaimashita. Korekara mo nitsu oどうと言いますか 2メガヘルツと言います。 DOKM DTB です。横浜です。Pueden escuchar el sonido de esta deliciosura que se llama Coca-Cola. Todos en el planeta la conocen, todos en el planeta la consumen. Y bueno, seguiré hablando de cosas chidas, cosas chingonas, y todo esto. Además, ¿de qué más podría hablarles? La comida, por ejemplo. Las 5 cosas básicas, según yo, que necesitan diariamente en sus vidas. Ya les hablé de la tecnología. No necesariamente necesitan tener internet de 24/7 todos los días del año. Pueden tener internet, por ejemplo, toda la madrugada y duermen de día, que es la moda, según yo. Y sería lo cool. descargan sus archivos MP3 de música Deep House, los disfrutan sin una conexión a internet y voilà, ahí los tienen para siempre, sin necesidad de una conexión a internet, porque sabemos que solo algo como el 14% de los mexicanos tienen conexión a internet. Y si tienen internet falla, se corta la línea. Tal vez no si tienen cable o satélite, bla bla bla. En cuanto a la comida, ya dije que son Coca-Cola, galletas Chokis, pizzas instantáneas y un extra que serían tal vez submarinos de vainilla y leche. En cuanto a dinero, pueden tener cada 3 años, cada un año, 500 pesos, 200 pesos de reparar una computadora. Y lo disfrutan en lo anterior que dije de la comida. ¿Sí? Y en cuanto a los boys, pueden usar todos estos videos restringidos que se encuentran en estas redes internas, en estas redes hidden, pero que siguen existiendo, no porque no sean conocidas o no se quieren dar a conocer en los medios de comunicación, no significa que no existan y jamás van a desaparecer, porque están hechas por usuarios comunes de todo el planeta, usuarios más que nada alemanes, brasileños, Sao Paulo, Santos, Copacabana, Manaus, Río de Janeiro y Alemania, lo que sería Berlín. Hay un tipo que se llama Paul en Berlín, tiene toneladas de estos videos. Usuario recurrente en Chareasa 2250. Y ¿qué más les iba a decir? Sí. En cuanto a lugares, places, you can have, pueden tener el parque local de vez en cuando, cada 6 meses, cada 7 meses, no importa. Siempre y cuando vayan con los que viven en su casa, por aquello de que, ya saben, nosotros nos sentimos más cómodos si vamos con alguien, salimos con alguien, con mamá, hermanos, todo esto. Y en cuanto a otros lugares, pueden disfrutar del centro comercial Aurrera, Soriana, y los demás que existen como Walmart, Sam's, bla bla bla. Hey, friends from YouTube, it's great you are here right now watching my video. Today I'm going to talk to you about this kind of hidden boys who are the entire day on their rooms without any light like this. And you are on your laptop devices enjoying all kinds of video data or any kind of great stuff like, well, you can have videos from YouTube videos from the peer-to-peer networks. You also can enjoy deep house music with your headphones, headphones like these ones, with branded Sony Electronics Corporation. Over here you can see the logo of these ones. It's very great. And I'm going to talk about the basic touch you gotta have. You gotta have a laptop. Is the primary device you can have. You gotta have, and without any kind of internet connection. But you know, today, if the neighbor have internet access, you can get in, and you can have the free data line, the service for free forever. You can have your videos and favorite music stored on your device and enjoy forever. Also kitty stuff, nude, of course, blondies, 12-year-olds, 12-year-olds. And what else I gotta say to you, my pedo friend? No, that's a joke. Pedophile. Like on the IT Crow series, you remember that episode? The dinner party. What else? Oh yeah, the food stuff. You can have solo the basics. That is, beans and soup, homemade. Made it by your mom. And if you are on the US area and not in Mexico like me, well, you will have instant noodles from Maruchan. Yakisoba is a really good one, with Coke and some chocolate like Hershey's cookies and cream and that kind of stuff. That's the basics. And on the frozen pizza stuff, I don't know what kind of brand you have in the US. Red Baron, I don't know. That one from Minneapolis, Memphis, I don't know. Well, I'm going to talk next right now about money. You actually don't have to have a fortune. Hide it in your room or any kind of hidden place. You know, you are really concerned about having money for, I don't know, you don't even want, you don't even need, but you thinking about, I have to have money. That's not true. The truth is, you can be ultra happy just with the free stuff it coming into you without do anything, pretty much. For instance, you can just if somebody come in and offer to you something, and if that thing you can get access to that, well done. But you will be safe and happy at your room, at your house, with any real friends. Just one friend, virtual friends, just that. Or zero virtual friends, with you will be happy. Now, the voice, I say already. How you can get virtually. on the real thing, it will be more kind of hard to get them. Especially if you are ultra shy like me. Being ultra shy, it's not a bad thing. It's just like a shield for protect ourselves on this ultra dangerous world we are living right now. And you know about this stuff. You can talk about this with Osama. Well, Osama is no longer on this planet. You know what he did in New York City on 2001. That is a real action movie from the real life. Well, now I'm talking about already touch, food, money, boys. Now we have 4 topics. We have the 5th one. It is places. You can enjoy the mall, the park, a relative's house. You can go to the downtown city once in a while. What else occurs to me? I have access to my data. It's already full. It's not empty spaces anymore here. Accessing to the data. Jesus, I'm unique. I hope a lot of people going to watch this for real. From Iceland to Australia, Japan. Japan have a lot of great YouTubers. They are super great. United States. Wow, they are really great too. And of course, my own country, Mexico. Absolutely, I love you. This is a great country. Besides any kind of weird stuff we have, this is great. You don't have to feel weird because this is great. Part of America and everything. From Alaska to Australia, yeah. On Christmas Island, I can have also a few YouTubers. That would be great. Now, this is in Tokyo. Tokyo, Sapporo, Niigata, Nara, Ibaraki-ken, Miyagi-ken, Fukushima-ken, all of them. Yes. Yeah. Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching my video. This is a YouTuber, the super great YouTuber Héctor Iván Almaraz de Horta, from Zacatecas City to the world. Of course, the local government not going to pay me nothing for this fuck it up publicity. Nobody knows me, not even my own family, or my neighbors. I don't have friends, real friends, except you, of course. and but I know there are hundreds of billions of boys like me. With more luck, they have food stuff, good instant stuff, noodles, pizza, Coke, cookies, ice cream. That's all. Because their parents are on the minimal line of coolness, of really basic stuff. I'll give it to you. That it's really cool thing, and they care about their own children, their own sons. Alright? I don't want to cut this video because I have a lot of things to say to you. A lot. Really a lot. Visit my other channels on YouTube. I have great stuff from the past. Most of them get deleted. Well, the media don't belong to me, you know. But it remains a lot of good videos about the real life I have here since ever. I have a couple of VHS tapes. I have converted one of Christmas. You can see it on one of my accounts. I think those accounts don't have any problem at all with the YouTube rules, with the YouTube stuff, infringements, that shit. Well, it's not, you know, probably they are right. They have all of these servers in Mountain View, California, who analyze your data and say, hey, you have a song is not permitted, or oh, that material you just upload, it's a copyright infringement. And you say, wow, I just wanted to share this cool video with my friend in Tokyo, with my friend in New York City, Sao Paulo, in St. Paul, Minneapolis, Minnesota it is, Denver's Colorado, right? LA, Los Angeles, California, Rancho Cucamonga. That is in San Diego? From Cucamonga, no. I don't even know what I'm saying. But I'm going to keep talking because I really feel I need to say all of this stuff. Right here, you can see me. I never put the camera like this. I'm not even sure if my face can fit at this screen, or it disappear, or I'm focused, because I can't connect it, the video camera, to my TV set, because I have to put it in a chair, the cables, the connectors are a lot of on the back part, and I can't even see it, and I can fit with the cables to connect them, because my other TV set get broke by a power failure. My other TV set, yeah, get disabled, no longer can bring service, and that's why I'm just singing a little screen from here, from 2 meters, 100 meters, I don't know. But I think today I really did it. This is a great picture of this. My Coke. I don't have Coke every day. Just the days when my mom or my dad buys me one. This can be super little one or a super big one, 2 liters, and this little one. Also, when I'm going to my grandma, when the shame disappear, and I'm just going fucking away to that house with my grandma. All right. What else? I need to say this stuff really faster and quickly because this is an HD video. It's probably not, because I'm going to convert it to a lower quality for being possible to upload it to the YouTube servers. But now YouTube have a really great function about if you are uploading a super big file like 10 gigabytes, 7 gigabytes, and your internet connection get gone away, you can continue with the same file, with the same upload at the next day, like for 3 days or 5, or unlimited if the connection detects activity, uploading the rest of the packets, the rest of the data of these video files. So that's really cool. Thanks to that, I can upload videos longer than 3 hours or more. That's cool. Every year, the tech of YouTube and the devices and the general tech advance a lot. That's cool. You just can watch it in a special program of tech without not being afford these kind of devices. You can buy it them. You can buy any kind of new devices. They come every day, like the Google glasses. You put it down. Like, I think I have no, wait. I don't even know where my glasses are for doing an example of what is putting. Alright, we're going to believe this is the Google glasses. You put them here, and these things are capable of take video feed. You are walking the street like this, and these things can record any kind of stuff you see on the street. It's like a live video footage of your entire life. What about that? I think probably it's too much touch, but it's great. I don't care. I don't even buy them. Probably in the future it's going to be really cheap on costs and more how do we say more brands, more factories who buy them from different providers. But so it's great to be on YouTube. It's great to send this data to the entire world, to the entire planet, and more planets beyond. You can see some stuff from Michio Kaku, the Dr. Michio Kaku, about other planets who see our signals. And the SETI group, this group who captures signals from another universes and planets. I don't know, I think cool stuff, very nerdy stuff, but cool stuff. Especially if you get paid for that. Imagine that. Get paid just for capture inexistent signals and signs. For example, for instance, they are the Intelsat crowd, the Intelsat, the Eutelsat, Satmex, these people have a teleport, a uplink downlink signal headquarters, and they on these central rooms with dishes and everything, they get paid just for monitoring and adjusting the signals on the satellites and surveillance if the satellite is in the right direction on their orbits. Well, that's, I think, cool stuff, and they pay you for that. You gotta be telecommunications engineering or something for that. I can work on that until SAT. If you wanted to hire me, you can request my help. I'm an expert, for real. I'm talking really seriously. Hacking signals and everything. The intercommunications with Tokyo, NTT Docomo, KDDA, SoftBank. Yes, I am. Hey, get focus my camera. Like this. Whoa. I'm going to put over there my Google glasses. I'm Googling. I'm not Googling. I'm Googling. I'm not Googling. Right here. You can see all my movements. Right here, right now. Wow. Wow. I'm going to hear some music right now for get more happy, because I'm probably not happy right now, and I'm going to do it. I can redirect this signal from over there for you to hear, because it's more stuff. I'm very lazy. I'm not going to do advanced stuff because it's just a waste of energy you don't have, because you don't have enough food for it, and create more energy because you don't have a work, you don't have a job. You are super great, super smart for even for upload HD video to YouTube, but not enough probably for keep a job or for even get a job one time. I have a job one time, but my aunt get it for me, and I last like was 4 or 6 months over there. I was doing nothing, I was getting paid, that was great. I did some little advices about computer stuff, and I copy some papers. I walk from one building to another for deliver papers, but that's going to last forever. The company, the boss says to me, they probably watch, hey, this guy probably is not doing nothing and gets paid. And I get fired. Well, but I buy headphones, I buy chocolate cookies and Coke, Pepsi I was buying at that time in 2011. From 2008, from 2011, I was a consumer I was a really great consumer from PepsiCo. Pep on the New York Stock Exchange is the letters of that company, PEP. You can consult these finance advice with Richard Quest from CNN International and CBS Money Watch from New York City, WCBS. This is WCBS News. What's his name? I'm this guy, Terrell Brown. Television特急やらせです。テレビ特急 I'm talking right now Japanese.テレビ特急につながっています。こうですごめんなさい。これましたおバカたちであとって言いますか。似通してますかと素晴らしい。すごい当てますか。ビデオとフィットですか。惜しいです。惜しいコカ・コーラにとっています。メントスコカ・コーラ。See ya! PDS 株式会社。 Numa, yeah. The surprises, number 10 day. Numa, yeah. Numa, yeah. For a second, I think my camera wasn't recording at all. We have full charge of battery and a great free memory. For my luck, for my good luck. I haven't spent it like a lot of money. I also hack some bank accounts and I never say to the customers, and I practically give for free that money and I never claim for that money. If I say to these customers, hey, I transfer some money to your account and belongs to me because I redirected this money from some accounts on Japan, and I used your account for like a slot. I use it like an item for transport this money to this your account because I wasn't having my own bank account. So, but I also have really great money income in 2009 from some hacks on bank accounts in New York City. Thanks for that, I can afford it my HD digital video recorder and a lot of goods, as you know, common stuff. This is stuff like desserts, cakes, and the stuff who make happy to the cute boys like me. Rurikon, that's a Japanese word. I'm Rurikon. One hen, STC, STS. かわいいですね。ロリコンあります。どうもありがとうございました。どうもありがとうございました。You remember this dance who are this really famous dance, the Nume Numa, when a fat guy appears and begins to dance his own dance he creates from 2007, 2006, something like that. Because YouTube creates the system of YouTube was created in January 2005. I was having an account from 2006 but get deleted. So my first account I have currently up on the network is from 2007. 2007, right? So, more great stuff coming in. I think you're going to be right here with me. Stay tuned. Keep me in your subscription lists, and don't forget. You on this account can have any kind of great stuff about related with the entire universe. I'm so smart like Michio Kaku, and but I'm also as pedo as was Michael Jackson. And in the same way, I'm kind of stupid, an idiot, like Kramer from Seinfeld. Yeah. Wait. I get an example of a boy like me, like Bud Bundy from that series, you know, for CBS. Like, right? No, wait. Oh, it's just coming in very ancient series. I gotta say about modern stuff. Modern Family. Yeah. I'm like this boy. What's his name? Jake? Yes. There's other boy named Jake from Dodge, the Fox Network series. Yes, I'm as cute as that boy. And I want him. Also, I like SVU. Law and Order SVU. On that episode, when they put it there, appears these super cute boys, and then begins the strange computer guy, or really close friend or a relative approach to the boy, and he take advantage of the boy, and they have their own, and then they going to a hidden place, lock it with the key. Those are great episodes. Or the other episode when a teenage brother get advantage of his little boy bro, and he transmit a show via internet. That was a really great one. I almost forgot to write the name of the episodes or the number of the episodes and then download on the internet. Sometimes the analog signals, the analog networks, don't show you what exactly episode is. And you gotta guess by yourself what is the episode. In case you can see some information related with the episode on the credits, seeing the name of the actors and everything, the age of the episode, and voila, you get the name of the episode. On Open Television System on Mexico, it's on Canal 5 Televisa, México, es llamado La Ley y el Orden, Unidad de Víctimas Especiales. En esos episodios donde salen los niños y salen parientes y el tipo de la computadora que se lleva al niño y bla bla bla. Buenos episodios, ¿no? Hablando de eso, what I did in English and Spanish. In English, that's great. That's better because I get more audience, more people on the planet who can understand me. Absolutely. Well, Yes, I'm going to talk about the TDT, digital television. The HD TV, it's coming to our country, Mexico, and on Tijuana, the analog signals no longer exist. They put it down, and then they reactivate the transmitters because the authorities, the federal authorities of elections, requested put it back just for a short period of time. Meanwhile, the election time passed. The election time passed, and people can receive the proper publicity of the entire election stuff. Now the entire country will be down on the analog signals. 2015. I'm not really sure, but it's going to be difficult get devices, digital devices, in every house in the country. Difficult. I have to say like 1,000 words. Like I have to say like 1,000 topics about anything, everything in the universe, and yes. You wondering what is this guy? I'm that kind of guy who nobody knows, who are in a basement, who are almost dying, but I'm not dying. I feel great. I feel okay, I think, and are just waiting for some food from his close persons who are living also on the house. And then you can imagine if these people don't have a job, don't have any money. You can imagine the panorama here. The scenario of this will be super weird. We can compare this probably on the US scenarios when the parents are drug addicts and they spended all the money on drugs and left their children without any food items, or they spended the money on gambling or internet shopping or whatever weird stuff we have today on the modern age. But well, everybody say you have the power for change everything. I don't have even idea of what to do, how to begin, if I can keep the things on that flow or normal stability, normal state. I'm really happy. I'm really happy. So I don't need anything else. Oh my god. Oh shit. I'm just wasting a lot of time with this HD video. I'm going to take forever to get up to the YouTube servers. And then I hope the account will be in normal state. And that way the data dump will be a reset it all. Oh. Anyways, I think I'm going to cut this right now. This is the very first time I do a video like this, talking directly to you, my YouTuber friends from the entire planet, and it feels cool, it feels great. I hope bring to you more video footage of my real life. In some places you can have the camera in hand and record all the boys' stuff items, because the people get awkward. You gotta have your mobile device, your cell phone, recording with your hand in your pocket, like simulating waiting for a call in your pants, but with the camera pointing to a free space for record everything, as using it like a spy camera, or not visible camera, or more, how we can call it, more dissimulated camera, for not get awkward the people on the mall or in public places, or even the manager of the mall going to get banned the camera and pick it up when you going out. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm Héctor Iván Almaraz de Horta from Zacatecas City, which is on Mexico, Republican. Is just down from the United States and up from Guatemala, Belize, Central America, Latin America. Yes, we are. I'm already say goodbye, but I'm keep talking. Last thing, I think faster. The people from around here are kind of poor, are not as super cool as the New York City people. Are poor and uncool. Just probably the 30% or 40% of them are super cool, like the New York City ones. Alright. We are putting off this signal off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Goodbye.